Welcome back to Multiply Mornings. My name is Dan, and today we're back, we're here, we're better. Let's talk about it. So it has been a bit since we've made a video because, as I described in my previous video, link description, check it out here, life threw me a bit of a curveball over the last few weeks. I was diagnosed with diabetes. I had never had it before, never any issues with my blood sugar. It was just like, bang, here it is, type 1 diabetes, which basically means it's like my pancreas has just stopped creating enough or any insulin, more than likely any insulin, for my body. So sugars were crazy all over the place. I was running like 500 blood sugar, which if you know that's a lot. That's like coma level for like a month. Needless to say, life has been a bit crazy for me lately, but I'm feeling good. I'm back. They got me all regulated. It's been a few days in the hospital trying to get everything figured out, and we're here now. So it's so exciting to be back making videos. Over the course of this last week and a half, there's been so much stuff happening that we haven't been able to talk about. I'm so bummed. Let's go to our first story, guys. And it's so sad overall picture of what's going on in our country right now, which is the shooting last night. So last night, if you don't know, four officers were shot in 3 states. 2 of them right here in Missouri. 3 of those were shot while they were just sitting at traffic stops doing what their jobs. So we walked over, blindsided them, shot them. Another one here in Missouri was just an officer sitting in his car. He wasn't even making an arrest or doing anything. He was literally just sitting in his car. Somebody drove up beside him and did this. It's so horrible to see what's happening. I tell you what, guys, over the past week, while all this stuff's been going on since the election, with these people who are just like so angry that Donald Trump won, furious that he won the election, blah, 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 and this whole time. But to see this where people are just, I'm not just taking it to another level. Now, I'm not saying that necessarily these are 100% equated with Donald Trump winning the election, but I think it's all an overarch of what's going on right now. You know, with the Black Lives Matter movements and everything else going on, I think this is just a point of fray that's happening to our country right now. It's so sad to see these rioters who, you know, it's your privilege, it's your honor, it's your right to protest in our country. Mike Pence displayed that beautifully in another story I wish we could have talked about, which was the cast of Hamilton with all the jeering and the big thing they gave him. He said, you know, no need for apologies, that's their right. They even said that during the thing, he nudged his son and said, listen, son, that's what freedom looks like. So, you know, it's their rights. But when people and these rioters and stuff begin to go violent and breaking and start to loot and do all this thing, that's when it crosses the line. Guys, I tell you what, this is just such a stark contrast to what it looks like when people are so focused on self and everything else, guys. I think this is a picture of like when Barack Obama won, you know, 8 years ago and 4 years ago, I accepted it. I accepted the fact that he was the president of the United States, that he won. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't happy about it, but I accepted the reality of it. Now, life does not always do what we want. Right now, I do not want to be diagnosed with what I was just diagnosed with, but I am. Nothing I can do is going to change that. It's the way it works. Sometimes life gives you something you don't want. You keep moving and you keep going. And an electoral in our system, in our government, if I don't like the fact that the president was elected, I just do that much more 4 years later with the next president. Now, I understand there's some contention with the fact that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but the fact of the matter is, if you look at that electoral map that shows the demographic, the way that truly across the country vote, you see why the Electoral College is important. There's a lot of debate about it, whether it's true, false, or otherwise. It's just right now, guys, we need to pull together, you know, and this last night's shooting truly is the tip of the iceberg for me. I think it's so sad to see that we're attacking people who are there to protect the very right in which we're taking. Men and women who are give up their lives to defend us, whether it's abroad, and these people in our country every day put on that badge, knowing that there's people out there to get them, people who don't like what they're going to be about, don't like what it represents. Truly cowardice, what we saw the other night with the shooting of these officers. And my condolences, my prayers, my thoughts go out to the families who are affected by this and the communities. And I pray that whoever did this has justice brought to them, and that quite honestly, that we as America wake up and realize we need to stop saying this, start making a difference. Now, I'm going to move on from that. I tell you guys, that was just, there's so much stuff, and I know I kind of was all over the place in that story, but there's just been so much stuff that's happened in the time which I haven't been able to talk to you. I want to give you a nugget, or kind of our video of the day. It's a story I saw come across Facebook. It's a gentleman gentleman who is coming back from, he's been in Africa in a refugee camp, separated from his family for 4 years. He has a 3-year-old son who was born after he left, who he'd never even seen or held. It's this beautiful moment of when he's reunited with his family. He gives God the glory. It's amazing. It's truly a breathtaking video. Get your Kleenexes ready because you're probably going to shed a few tears, but just definitely check it out, guys. It's so awesome. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you like the video today? I don't do it every video anymore because I wasn't sure how much we're getting a response of it. Can you just like comment down below? Let me know. Do you actually enjoy it? Do you check those out when I talk about them? Is something like I don't really care. I just would really appreciate knowing your thoughts on it. All right, so I have so many stories. We're just gonna stop there for today. There's a lot to take in. I know this week's Thanksgiving, so we're gonna be kind of all over the place with scheduling. Hopefully I can get a few more out this week, but bear with me that this week also may be a little bit rocky just because of the holiday. But starting next week, don't worry, we're back full-fledged. Multimedia is coming at you like never before. There's some exciting stuff that's gonna be announced soon. I can't announce it yet. It's still kind of in a bit of a, it's not finalized. Certain things I can't talk about yet, but there's some exciting things I will be announcing soon about the channel. But let's move on to our focus before we get any further, because I'm rambling, I'm excited, I haven't been here in a while, I'm jittery, my blood sugar is good, so I'm a little bit more energetic. So let me just talk to you guys about this real fast. So this is where I've been in my quiet time. I've been reading through Psalms. Psalms is such a beautifully amazing book. There's so much knowledge and depth that is inside of this heart of David. That's really what I'd say. David is just, he is in some of the worst and the best and the moments of his life that he is just giving God the glory. And it's beautiful. One of those that really spoke to me today was in Psalms chapter 27. Psalms 27. And he says this: when evildoers assail me to eat my flesh, my adversaries and my foes, it is they who will stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident. David is sitting here and he's talking about something I think is so prevalent and so really needed by us today. You know, right now, I have so much stuff happening, guys, in my life. It's insane. You know, I just got diagnosed with this. There's financial things. There's just family things. There's so much stuff going on. And you sit here and you think to yourself, man, what's happening, God? You look at our country now and you think all these people who are so anti-hatred want to just destroy the beliefs in which we hold to as Christians. And you think, how are we going to make it through? You know, I know on Wednesday night I got the call. I mean, I got told that I had diabetes, right? So Wednesday I go to the urgent care after doing some stuff. And I go to the urgent care. I stop in there. They take my blood sugar. When all of a sudden it was like crazy high. Like my blood sugar was like 540s, 570s. My glucose level, which I show you like none in there basically, I guess, is like 2,000. So it's like astronomically high. And they're like, Daniel, you have diabetes. You need to go to the hospital right now. This is something that can't wait. You have to get this under control. And I remember driving over there because I felt fine. I mean, literally, guys, I was playing dodgeball an hour before this happened. You know, I mean, so I felt fine other than just a little bit of weakness and things like that. As I'm going over there, I remember this hit me, this scary word, diabetes. And it hit me that this is like, this takes people's lives. This takes people's quality of life. And I'm like thinking to myself, man, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared of this. And I remember just driving and the fear overwhelming me. But then I realized God is in control. I realized that even though I'm here and this is there, that God is still right beside me. That though I don't understand how I'm going to overcome this, He's in control. And right now, guys, life is going to get us down. And what's happening in our country right now is crazy, but it's still God's plan. It's still in God's control. And we might say to ourselves, why does God let this happen? Why am I sick? Why is this why is this got to happen to me, God? But you don't know what God's going to use this. I can only imagine the doors that having this disease is going to allow me to minister to young people, to minister to my youth, to people, to have another avenue of understanding in this world. It humbles us and allows us to see from a different perspective. It gives us a gravity. I remember watching this video, it says the video of the day today, and I was like, oh my gosh, it just hit me how precious life is. Without this, I wouldn't be there. So my challenge, my ending, guys, today is that though the enemies are circled around you, whatever they may be for you personally, God is still in control and He is not surprised. And so therefore, be confident, be bold, and say, I'm not going to be overtaken today because the army of the Lord is beside me. That's it. That's the knowledge. That's the point. That's where we are. That's our rally cry, guys. Because as Christians, we're never alone. And if you're a Christian and you're not subscribed, or not a Christian, whatever, you're just someone who wants encouragement and wants to learn more about what this stuff all is, guys, subscribe to the channel. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing here. Subscribe, check out all these videos. We're here pretty much every day. We're supposed to be every day, Monday through Friday. It's been a little rocky lately, but don't worry. We will be soon. We're getting back there. We have funny videos, stuff on the way, guys. So much awesome stuff in the pipeline, so make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let us know that we're doing the right thing. And guys, as always, guys, my name's Dan. God bless, and I'll see you next time.